What's up, everybody? Smitty here. I was asked by my friends over at Who's Paranormal if I would list off my top 20 favorite movies of all time. And I gotta tell you, that was a super hard question to ask. I love movies, so it was very hard to narrow it down. So I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm gonna do some cheating in this video, and I'm going to be listing way more than 20 movies. I'm sorry, Who's Paranormal guys. It's a hard question to ask, so I'm going to be definitely, some of my list is going to be more of like a series, but I will at least do this, and if I make it like a series, I'll tell you guys which one from that series is my favorite movie. So starting off at number 20, again, I'm cheating a little bit. I'm not cheating here a little bit, but I know we're talking about movies, but at 20 for me is South Park the movie, bigger, longer, and uncut. South Park's just my favorite TV show of all time. It had to make the list somehow, but I know it's a TV show, but there is a movie, so that one counts. I'm not cheating yet. Alright. Let's see, number 9, I already did number 20. Number 19 is the movie CBGB's. It's just a great movie. It has, I believe, Alan Rickman, the guy who plays Snape in Harry Potter. It's a completely different role for him, but I love that movie. It's just, CBGB's was such an iconic dive bar in New York. It's just great to see. I'm a big punk rock guy, so it's cool to see the Ramones and Talking Heads and the Police and all those bands. And I just feel like also as the local musician, it does a great job of just kind of showing what it's like to be in a local band, playing in a dive bar, and having a good time. It's just a very rock and roll movie. So yeah, that's one that I suggest you check out if you're into that kind of a thing. Number 18, sticking with the rock and roll theme. Number 18 is Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. 'Cause it's the pick of destiny, child. I mean, come on. That's another one if you haven't seen it. Jack Black is one of my favorite actors. It's just a great rock and roll kind of a movie. I mean, you gotta check that one out if you haven't seen it. Alright, number 17. We're gonna go a little bit nerdy here, a little bit Disney for you. Number 17 is the Halloween Town series. Man, I love fall, I love Halloween. My wife and I watch the Halloween Town series every fall, and it's just an awesome series. And like I said, because it's a series, I'll say which one was my favorite of all of them. I would have to go with the first one. The first one's just, it's one of those ones where, not that the other ones are bad, but the first one's great. Next, number 16, Bad Santa. Come on, who doesn't like Bad Santa? It's just it's actually a terrible movie, but it's just hilarious, it's one of those ones. I also, I said I love Halloween, but I also love Christmas. Billy Bob Thornton just nails it in that movie. It's just one of those movies that my dad and I, love my dad, we love to watch together. It's just one of those funny ones. Number 15 is the Harold and Kumar series. Kind of similar to Bad Santa. It's just a series of movies that's just funny. It's just great to put on and watch with your friends and just have a good laugh. Harold and Kumar. Cal Penn does great. I can't think of the other guy's name off the top of my head, but they're just a hilarious duo together. And as far as that one goes, I would say, the first one, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Also, shout out White Castle, because you know what? I like White Castle. They're yummy. If you haven't had it, go get yourself some White Castle. Even though we're in Colorado and you don't have any, get in your car, drive to Vegas, go to the White Castle there, and there you go. We are at number 14. Number 14 is The Man with the Iron Fists. Wu-Tang. It's just a great, it's I produced, directed by, I'm not really positive, but it's done by the RZA of the Wu-Tang Clan. It's a great kung fu karate movie, and it's just one that I just personally enjoy to watch. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Oh, we're at number 13. Number 13. Don't you judge me for number 13. I love this movie. Number 13, coming in hot. Moana. Disney. I don't care. Judge me all you want. Moana. It's fire. Watch it. Don't you hate on me. I like it. There you go. There's nothing else to it. I just like that movie. Alright. Number 12 is Mortal Kombat. The newer one. I don't remember the year. Here, let me see here. Let me see what we got here. Mortal Kombat. The newest guy. The new guy. This is a good one. It came out in 2022. That doesn't sound right. Maybe not. 2022. Here you go. Mortal Kombat. Just, what can I say? I like the series. I loved the video games growing up. I love the video games now. And, some of the other Mortal Kombat movies have been kind of whack, a little stale, but they did good on this one. So here you go. Number 12. Mortal Kombat. Again, I'm cheating a little bit here. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Coolest Paranormal. I hope you don't hate me, but, you know, it's a hard question to answer. Number 11 is the Halloween series. You know, again, just back to the fall thing. I love Halloween Town. Halloween's my favorite holiday. Fall's my favorite season. I just love that kind of movies, but, you know, it's kind of the opposite of Halloween Town. Halloween is kind of, you know, more your thrasher, slasher, dasher, hash-slinging, slasher kind of a movie, you know. And as far as my favorite one goes, man, I don't know. Let's see what we got here. We got Halloween. We got Halloween Kills. We got Halloween 2. I don't know if I have a favorite, but I'll go with the old school. I'd say the old ones are the best. John Carpenter, you know, that kind of stuff right there. Moving on, we're halfway there. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm trying to be quick. Hopefully I'm not being annoying. Alright, number 10 is the Guardian of the Galaxy series. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not the biggest Marvel guy. I'm not the biggest superhero guy. It's just not entirely my thing. Not that it's not good, it's just I'm not much of a superhero guy. But, Guardians of the Galaxy is fire. And I don't like that. I don't like to use that word. I think it's kind of lame to say it. But I'm going to go ahead and say it this time. Guardians of the Galaxy is dope. And, you know, again, I feel like the first one's the best one. You know, the second one was cool with his dad and all that stuff. But, you know, the first one is just where it's at. Number 9 is That's My Boy by Adam Sandler. I don't know if it's by Adam Sandler, but whatever. That's My Boy. That's just my movie, man. That's another one of my jams. What to say? I don't know. I feel like in my early 20s that Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg, that family dynamic, sorry about that, had a phone call coming in. That family dynamic, that was just my dad and I. That's my boy. I just watch it and it's like, oh my gosh, facepalm. That was my dad and I growing up. Number 9. No, we just did number 9. Number 8. That's my 8. It's not very good, but I tried. Number 8 is Big Money Hustlers and Big Money Wrestlers, the series. Why? Well, if you know why, you know why. And if you don't know why, then you just don't know why. We'll leave it at that. If I had to pick one, though, Big Money Hustlers. Boom. Number 7 is The Shining. It's Johnny. The Shining. You know, I'm cheating some more. I like the movie, but, you know, the book is better. You know, the movie is really good, and it's got that spookiness going on, and it's all good, but, you know, the book is better. And I just, you know, I'm sneaking a book in there. Sorry. I'm cheating some more. Let's see. We did 7. Now we're on to number 6. Number 6 kind of a basic one here. Number 6 is Star Wars. I'm a big old Star Wars nerd. You know, the whole series. I wasn't that big into the most recent ones, 7, 8, and 9. But it's just, I'm a big fan. And you know what? Sticking with my theme of telling you which one's my favorite, I will tell you. Despite popular opinion, The Phantom Menace, the first one, it's just my favorite. I know a lot of people hate on it. Jar Jar's lame, you know. But I personally really enjoy Jar Jar, and I really like The Phantom Menace. And Darth Maul is my favorite character in Star Wars. Take that to the bank, write that down. That's just my favorite one. Number 5. We're sticking with the classic fall vibes. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Because if you don't like The Nightmare Before Christmas, if that's not on your list, well then your list is wrong. You know, and that's just the way that is. And, you know, I mean, who doesn't like Jack and Sally and Zero? I mean, come on. Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Come on now. Come on now. Alright, number 4 is the Fast and the Furious series. It's one of those series that came out when I was younger. I was into it when it started. I admit I feel like the most recent ones have gotten a little bit out there and just absurd. But, you know, I'm the kind of guy that I gotta finish the series. You know, I'm not gonna give up on it. Even though Ludacris and Tyrese literally went to frickin' space. And it's gone way overboard. You know, I love the series. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. My favorite one was Too Fast, Too Furious, the second one. It's just one of those movies. Again, I used to watch growing up with my friends. It was just, we wanted to be those guys. You know. Vroom, vroom, you know. No. Alright. Number 3 and 2 are kind of similar. I'm cheating once again. I'm sorry. Sue me. Go ahead and sue me. Little Cool's Paranormal, little thing should pop up right here. Cool's Paranormal does not take any legal action or whatever I'm trying to say for the words of Shane Smitty Smith. Right here. See it right there? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. Anyways, number 3, the Hobbit trilogy. I'm just a big Middle-earth nerd. I'm a big old fan. It's one of my favorite book series. It is my favorite book series, actually. I will admit they kind of overdid it with making the Hobbit a trilogy. I feel like they could have maybe knocked it into maybe a 2-parter, maybe even just one movie, you know, and it kind of, you know, I mean, I understand why they did it, but they definitely went off the beaten path as far as the books were concerned. But still, you know, it's a great film series, and I'm a big old fan. My favorite one, oh man, you know, I'd probably have to say the Battle of the Five Armies, the last one in this case. That scene, you know, the final fight scene is just incredibly well done. It's super cool to watch. And I think you might be able to guess where I'm going with this for number 2. The Lord of the Rings trilogy. Again, same thing as number 3. It's just, I'm a very big fan. You know, I mean, it's been a series. I remember when those movies came out, I actually started learning how to do archery and shoot bow and arrow just because I was such a nerd that I wanted to be like Legolas. And, you know, I mean, it's been a big thing for me my whole life. And that leads us to number 1. Drum roll, what do you think number 1 is? Well, you're not going to guess it. Number 1, my absolute favorite movie of all time is Without a Paddle. It's just the best movie, you know? I mean, I know it's not one of those movies that gets a lot of love, but it's my favorite movie, man. When that movie came out, when I was a kid, my friends and I saw it, and we went outside, and we wanted to be those guys. We wanted to go on those adventures. And it's hilarious. Dax Shepard, all those guys. I just love that movie, you know? It's a part of me. It's a part of who I am, in a way. It's a part of my childhood. Not the sequel. We don't talk about the sequel to Without a Paddle. As far as you're concerned, there isn't one. The sequel gets a big old as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, that's my list. couple of honorable mentions. The Riddick series. I am a big fan of the Riddick series, but I noticed I was doing my homework, watching some of the other dudes' lists, and it was on there. And so, just to kind of fit some other things in there, I gave that one the axe, but it's still got to have an honorable mention. Let's see what else we got. Spirited Away. Man, I had never seen that movie until my wife recently showed it to me. That movie is awesome. The Studio Ghibli, whatever. That's a great movie. Like I said, I recently saw it, and I've been obsessed with it. It's awesome. Check it out. Let's see what else I got for you. Venom. Again, I'm not a big superhero guy, but if I had to pick one, obviously Guardians of the Galaxy, and my next up would be Venom. And then, let's see, last one. Dragon Ball Resurrection F. That's just a good, I love Dragon Ball. I thought about cheating again and throwing that in here, but I didn't. I didn't do that. No, I was good this time. I didn't cheat all the time. But, check that one out. TV series with a movie that I really like. So, yeah, that's it. If you guys want to check out Cool's Paranormal, maybe they got a link right there. Maybe they got a link right there. Maybe there's one over there. Or maybe it's right there. Or you know what, maybe it's not there at all. You know what, and hey, maybe if you want to check me out, my name is Shane. Musically, I go by Smittyyy, Smitttyy. Maybe there'll be a link right there. Or there. Or you know what, maybe there won't. Maybe there will just be one in the comments. So there you guys go. Yeah, you know what, I'd love to hear from you guys. Hit up the comments. Tell me, if you got the time, tell me what's your top favorite 20 movies. Or you know what, just tell me what your favorite movie is. Put it in the comments so I can judge you and maybe make fun of you just a little bit. Not really, I wouldn't do that though. Alright, thank you again, Cool's Paranormal. Thank you everybody. Have a good day.